For 6 millennia, the Xylar Dominion had watched humanity, silent, patient, methodical. Every warp jump, every colony, every scientific breakthrough catalogued and analyzed. The aliens had always considered humans quaint, chaotic, fragile, primitive, and yet persistent. But persistence had its limits. After 6,000 years, the Dominion's High Council convened. Every representative of the star-spanning empire gathered around a crystalline throne of observation. The decision was unanimous. Humanity had become intolerable. Prepare the fleets, the council decreed. Declare war. The announcement was transmitted across every occupied system, every human world, every trading station, every diplomatic channel received the same message. For millennia, you have grown unchecked. Your expansion, your innovation, your defiance are unacceptable. Humanity will be pacified or destroyed. War is inevitable. In the distant observation stations orbiting Earth, alien analysts expected panic. They expected terror. They expected collapse. Instead, they received laughter. On Earth, in the fortified command chambers of the United Defense Coalition, the transmission played. General Lyra Kane, seasoned from decades of Earth internal conflicts, leaned back in her chair, chuckling. Admiral Raja Patel wiped tears from his eyes. The entire command room echoed with disbelief and mirth. Finally, Kane said, voice shaking with suppressed amusement, "They've decided to start the war we've been preparing for since the first colony ship left Sol." A junior officer stammered, "General, with respect, this is a Xylar Dominion. They've obliterated civilizations before they could blink. Shouldn't we?" Kane cut him off. "No," she said, standing. "They think this is a declaration of war. For us, it's just another challenge, one we were born to meet." Around the room, nods of understanding followed. Humans had fought their entire history against extinction, disease, famine, war, and their own environment. They did not fear overwhelming odds. They thrived under them. The Dominion's fleets arrived swiftly, descending from hyperspace in massive formations designed to intimidate and annihilate. The outer colonies fell in days. Humanity's orbital defenses buckled under concentrated firepower. Ground installations were overrun. Imperial reports were confident. Humanity is uncoordinated, disorganized, and technologically inferior. Victory is assured. But the humans had already adapted. Ships rigged for redundancy, weapon systems recalibrated mid-battle, electronic warfare that blinded alien sensors. Civilians evacuated into massive underground networks. Supply lines were sabotaged before falling into enemy hands. Every retreat was planned, every loss temporary. The Dominion expected chaos. They found efficiency and creativity. By the third month, the war had shifted. Alien fleets encountered human vessels never before catalogued. Odd shapes, experimental drives, modular weapons, each battle different from the last. Tactics shifted with every engagement. Where the Dominion sought decisive battles, humans used delay, deception, and innovation. Entire asteroid fields became weapons. Swarms of drones struck simultaneously with cyber warfare. Ground assaults used environmental hazards as traps. The aliens were confused, frustrated, terrified. The turning point came at the Battle of Ceres Gate. 2,000 Dominion ships moved to sever Earth from the outer colonies. Human intelligence detected it, but instead of confrontation, they prepared a trap. When the alien fleet advanced, the human engineers activated controlled spatial distortions. Hyperspace corridors collapsed mid-transition, trapping hundreds of enemy ships. Human vessels struck from inside the disruption, devastating fleets that had considered themselves invincible. It was not a battle, it was execution. As the war progressed, the Dominion realized a horrifying truth. Humans did not fight for conquest. They fought to survive, to endure. to prove that no one could erase them. All across the galaxy, neutral species began assisting humanity. Supplies disappeared from Dominion depots and appeared in human hands. Intelligence was leaked. Safe harbors opened. To challenge humans was dangerous. To underestimate them was suicidal. By the end of the first year, Dominion forces stalled. By the second, they retreated. Humanity dismantled fleets without taking worlds. They did not annex colonies or enslave populations. They ensured deterrence. Peace treaties were signed. Terms were simple. Human sovereignty recognized. Dominion expansion into human space halted. Preemptive extermination outlawed. For the first time in millennia, the Dominion backed down. Years later, a cadet on a neutral world asked a retired human officer, "Why did the generals laugh when the war was declared?" The officer gazed at the stars, expression calm, almost amused. "Because," he said, "the Dominion thought they were starting a war." He paused. For humanity, it was just another fight to survive. And those were the fights humanity never lost.